telling you, you're gonna make a big mistake.
No, I'm not.
I know this very well.
Is this your car?
Yeah.
Okay. I was this close to breaking the window.
You're wrong.
This is a criminal offense. Okay.
What is criminal offense? That's how bad it is that you won't even read it. I'm telling you.
On June 28th, 2023, officers were dispatched to a Walmart parking lot in Crossroads, Texas, after reports that a dog had been left alone inside a closed vehicle on an extremely hot night. What began as a simple welfare check would quickly turn into a lengthy debate over constitutional rights and police authority. When the officer located the vehicle, the dog was still inside with all the windows rolled up. Despite the high temperatures, the animal did not appear to be in immediate distress. A few minutes later, the owner of the vehicle exited the Walmart and found the officer waiting beside his car. The officer immediately began questioning him about the dog and demanded identification. The man explained that he had left the car extremely cold before entering the store and repeatedly insisted that the animal was not in danger. This is a criminal offense.
Okay. I was this close to breaking the window.
You're wrong.
This is a criminal offense. Okay.
What is criminal offense?
For animal neglect and abuse, yes.
No, I do not abuse and neglect my animal.
Okay.
I just...
Even without clear signs of animal abuse, the encounter quickly began to shift. The focus was no longer the dog. Now, the entire discussion revolved around the man's identification.
I'm responding out to a call, okay?
Sure, I understand.
And this is me responding. I'm not telling you you're a bag dog, a dog owner, or anything like that.
Well, yeah,
I am here because I still have to do my job. I have to identify you now, okay? Because I'm out here for an offense.
No.
Okay.
That's not
All
the
right.
law.
Okay. Well, I'll let you talk to the supervisor when he gets out here. This is a private parking lot. I'm not going to ask you about your vehicle. My main concern is just the dog's okay. And then for documentation purposes, I do have to put your information in there, okay? I'm not saying you're going to jail. I'm not saying you're being issued a citation. I'm just trying to do my job because everything has to be notated that I made contact, okay? And make sure that nothing of an animal.
Broken arrow.
I mean,
It's going to be closer to 100 degrees inside that vehicle. It's 95 degrees
if I
out
crack
here.
the windows, I know it's going to be 95 degrees. I had it freezing cold.
Your car is not running.
I know. Well,
He insisted that he knew Texas law and repeatedly argued that he was not legally required to provide physical identification simply because he was being investigated. You are lawfully detained and need to identify yourself.
I'm telling you, you're going to make a big mistake.
No, I'm not.
I know this very well. I know this.
The problem was that Texas law itself apparently did not require that. During the encounter, the man began directly citing the statute to the officers while attempting to explain that an investigative detention was not the same thing as a formal arrest. In Texas, I'm not required to show my ID.
So do I. How long have you been doing law enforcement?
Just look it up. Would it kill you to look it up?
You have a phone right there.
I'm
Go freaking
recording.
look it up.
Please.
So are we.
We're all...
Yeah, those disappeared. You guys don't have a phone, you can look it up.
Those get edited.
What you edited?
Those get edited. So that's what I'm saying.
Your phones?
As the argument continued, the situation became increasingly surreal. The man literally began reading the statute out loud to the officers, while the officers continued insisting that he was interpreting the law incorrectly. You're not even reading the law.
I wouldn't lie to you. Just look it up. You won't even read it. That's how bad it is that you won't even read it. I'm telling you.
I'm out here with someone that I do not know who I'm out here with. I'm not going to get distracted in a cell phone or a computer.
At one point, he appeared more willing to be arrested than to surrender what he believed were his constitutional rights. I'd rather you just arrest me.
The law? You'd rather just arrest me?
I don't need to read the law.
Yeah, you
We do this day in and day out.
Improperly, apparently.
4012 drive.
I'm not trying to give you guys a hard time. I'm trying to
Yes,
answer
you are.
No, I'm not. You give me a hard
Let me
time.
finish. Let me finish.
Sure.
Threats of arrest and even having the dog impounded, nobody was arrested that night. After more than 20 minutes of arguing, the officers finally ended the detention and allowed him to leave the scene.
You'll be investigated.
I wish I could have had you put your hand in the car when I opened the door. It was literally cooler inside than it was outside, okay? It gets up to investigate.
We don't know that.
Yeah, but you can't automatically assume the worst.
We're not. That's why it's called an investigation.
Right.
We didn't assume the worst.
Right.
That's why we call it investigation. The officers come out, they investigate, they contact people, they say, hey, is this your car? Yeah, this is my car. Is this your animal? Yes, this is my animal. Can I have your ID, please? Because you're lawfully detained because there is a complaint and possible criminal offense of animal cruelty.
Yeah, that's the
Okay.
intent, sure. And
So-
you investigate, but you don't have to get my ID to investigate.
Yes.
Look, I'll tell you, we have an epidemic in this country of constitutional rights get violated all the time through this. And
And officer here.
I know you guys don't think I could possibly be right.
And
you guys
Officer
know the
Holbert
law,
didn't do that tonight.
but just look at no.
Officer
I know.
Jones didn't do it, and I didn't do that tonight either.
Well, I mean, technically, this detainment has lasted a little longer than it's supposed to, but
That's
I'm not.
That's
I'm not worried
due to
about
you.
that's
So
due to you, sweetie.
go home, take care of your
it.
dog.
Please
But the story
look
did
up
not
loud
end
enough.
there. Months later, the man filed formal complaints against the officers. During the internal investigation, the police chief himself admitted that the officers had incorrectly interpreted Texas identification law. The officers were wrong about the interpretation of the law. This would eventually end up in federal court. The man sued the city, alleging violations of his constitutional rights, and the case was later resolved through an undisclosed settlement. In the end, a complaint about a dog inside a hot car exposed something much bigger. Officers threatening to arrest a citizen for refusing to comply with an obligation that, according to Texas law itself, apparently never existed.